Alright guys, I have another unboxing for everybody here. This is from the same company that did my Liber Falsifer 2 book. It is that company in India. I don't want to show you my address. This time they did a Thursian book for me. Excuse me, it sounded bad. Probably should have got some of it off before I started this, but see what they were able to do with this. I found one PDF online of this book, and so I submitted the PDF to them and asked if they could print it for me. Why? Because it's falling out of print. This particular one that I wanted. So, there we go. We have some of it out. That looks pretty good. Alright. So, to give you some background on this, the author of this book took anti-cosmic ideology and applied it to Norse religion. That's pretty good. So yeah, so far they kept it pretty good here with the so introduction. I believe he is much more than God. Yeah, they did a pretty good job with that. I'm actually quite surprised that they were able to do what they could with this. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I have to say I'm super excited about this. So, I don't want to get into race or anything, but, very recently I did a reading with my ancestors. Now, I am German English. I have Irish in me also. And it has occurred to me that my ancestors are actually not very happy that I'm into Kumbanda. The reason being, I think, I don't think I really need to highlight too much of it, but Um, it's not European, basically. So my ancestors were crying out to me to find something that was European. And I never got into the Norse thing that much, even though it's part of my culture. The reason why is because it's so Odin-centric, and Odin is the Dimmerge to me. So Loki has always been Lucifer to me. So, I discovered this author a few years back from the Pan Paradox book. I want to say a year ago, I bought that book for the first time. I remember when it first came out, one of my friends was like, you have to absolutely buy this book, Pan Paradox. And I believe I did do a video on it. It was one of the most amazing books I ever read. Honestly, it was revelatory. So many levels. I didn't think I would like it because I was thinking, oh, this is just a Pan book, right? Because I have like this aversion towards paganism. I don't believe that Luciferianism is pagan. I believe it's closer to Christianity, actually. It's Gnostic. So it's closer to Gnostic mystery religions. It's not pagan. Having said that, Gnosticism incorporates some forms of paganism in there, including, Pythagorean mysteries and all that. But that's kind of beside the point. So I was like really skeptical about this book. I heard, from a friend that it's anti-cosmic Satanism and all that. Maybe you would like it, kind of a thing. And I ended up paying, like $300 for it or something. And I can put a link in the description of that. Of this video for that. But it was an amazing book. Anyway, it's the same author as this one. I believe his name is different. He changed his name to a different pen name. But it is the same author. So he's called Ikor 2 now. He was called Vexier before. But they're one and the same. So, my cat is licking my foot. Hello, Jerry. Jerry. How you doing? Licking my foot? Licking my foot? Licking my foot? You're so cute. Yeah, so he's called Vexier. And what this book does is, instead of working with the gods, you're working with the giants, basically. And you're doing an anti-cosmic system. Now, I started off with Volume 2 because I'm interested in Loki, and I just kind of want to get my feet wet in this and see if this is something that I want to do, work with. Because I definitely want to see what's going to happen for me if I start working with this system. And yeah, this just looks really cool. It really does. So the text is a little weird on it because the PDF that I used, unfortunately, is the only one that I could find. The text was kind of weird. looking. But, I mean, you can see what I'm talking about a little bit there. But it came out pretty good, it looks like. So, then they said here there was a missing page. So that kind of sucks. But this page is missing in the source file. So, yeah. So, not sure why that's missing. But they did tell me about that. And I was like, just do the best that you can. I mean, if there are some pages missing, just do what you can. So they raised that as a potential problem. So, but the symbols are amazing. The runes. So, anyway, we'll see how this goes. As far as like what my ancestors want and all that, I don't know if I want to give up Kumbanda or not. I mean, I kind of understand why they're kind of getting on me about it. But it actually, so it started because I was wearing that. Come on, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Focus. There you go. I was wearing that to bed. And that has to do with ancestry. That, you know, because it's to connect with the serpent, you know, the bloodline, basically, the fiery bloodline of the Watchers. Mixed with humanity. And so I did that, and then I made a black sun board there, because I got this dream of them kind of like, yeah, you know, you need to turn away from this. So I made that black sun board, and I decided to do a rune reading on it. Now, I'm not very good with runes, but I have some reading material, and a few things came up. One of it was blood and soil, which is your heritage. Another one, of course, pointed out that I was trans. That was the letter that was associated with man came up. They fell in a certain direction on the board too. So the bottom line is basically it was all, yeah, we're your ancestors. We want you to get into more of our stuff. Kind of a thing. So anyway, I made the decision to kind of get this. Why? Because it's anti-cosmic, and I figure it's got more of my culture in it, mixed with that anti-cosmic. So the book itself looks pretty good in presentation. This is an all-black one. It is half goat, so this part and this part is leather. This is a different material, some kind of board or something. I think it was $90 altogether, or it was $80. So, but much cheaper than like an actual XCR copy of this book. If you do find the real copy of this is going to run you about $1,000 now, probably. The first one, the first Thursian one, I believe is much cheaper now because it's in a reprint. And they just reprinted a different one, too, by the same guy. So you guys might want to check out the XCR website. for the latest news on some like reprints. But I don't think this is going to be reprinted anytime soon. So, anyway, if you enjoyed this unboxing, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.